Most of the time, I'm talking about motivating people to do their Qigong practice. In this video, let's do a little something different. Let's talk about modifications. Let's talk about when not to do Qigong. And let's talk about who should not do Qigong and why. Okay? So look, everybody is in a different body. That's obvious. We've all lived different lives, have different injuries, have different things going on. So we need modifications to make the practice suit us. You don't have to do every single exercise in a Qigong class if it's not appropriate to your body. The saying in Qigong, no pain, no pain. All right? It's not no pain, no gain. It's just no pain, no pain. Don't do something if it hurts. Let's use the body's wisdom to allow it to teach us how to move and how to awaken this natural healing power that's within us. Okay, when you should not do Qigong is perhaps when you're pregnant. There's certain exercises that you just shouldn't do because there's a whole new thing happening inside your body. When you're pregnant, you can still do Qigong, but not, let's say, exercises like microcosmic orbit that is drawing energy away from the belly or the baby and moving and circulating through the spine. You could do nice gentle flows, and especially good are joint mobilizing exercises for the shoulders and the hips to allow the body to open, change, expand. Also, when we're pregnant, we need a little bit more energy. Not a little bit, a lot of bit more energy because you're growing new life inside of you. So if you can pull in more energy and draw it in like with exercises like pulling down the heavens, that can be a really nice way to replenish your energy reserves. Be careful when you're pregnant to do acupressure, like large intestine 4 is contraindicated, something that we shouldn't massage really strongly in those first 2 trimesters. You can use it in labor as a way to move energy downward. And also in pregnancy, don't massage the inner portions of the ankles. The other things to do is when we have an injury, Qigong can be very healing. But let's say you've injured your neck, and then I'm teaching a neck and shoulders exercise and we're going like this. Maybe that's too soon for your body. So you might need to modify neck and shoulder exercises to a very gentle stretch, or just pushing the hands straight down, tucking the chin back and in, and getting this indirect stretch and alignment of the neck. Neck and shoulders is sensitive, so be careful when we're doing invigorating movements or deep stretches like spreading the feathers or dragon stretching its tail. Those might be too much for your body on those acute times, especially right after we've injured ourselves. The other thing to do, you shouldn't do Qigong right when you've caught a cold, when you've gotten sick and you have a fever. Most of the Qigong you want to just let go of and do certain kinds of Qigong, like healing sounds, like lung healing sounds are really good to do when you're catching a cold in those early stages, but not full deep practices just because your body's using all of its energy to push away that pathogenic Qi. If you're injured, if you've injured your legs or your knees or your hips or your low back, sometimes it's more appropriate to do the Qigong seated in a chair like I'm doing. You can do all these wonderful flows, cloudy hands, but just sit down or have the chair right here available. So if you're standing and say I'm doing some balancing exercises, the chair can be your prop. So if I have an exercise like this where we're circling the foot, but you have poor balance or your feet aren't strong or there's some neurological activity going on in your feet, hold that chair, do the same exercise. All right? The chair can be a great prop to do all kinds of things. You can stand behind the chair and use it as support when we're doing flowing movements or wider stances. And that brings me to another point. A lot of my style of Qigong, we have a wider stance and you're getting a good workout like in swimming dragon. What you can do is modify that by making your stance shorter and smaller and doing the movement slower with not as big of a range of motion. So always modify your Qigong practice to suit your body, to activate your healing energy inside of you. No pain, no pain. Keep that healing energy circulating. This is healing through pleasure. Your Qigong practice should feel really good in and through your body. And by the end of your practice, when you notice how you're feeling, you should feel lighter, clearer in your mind, a reduction of stress, and an increase of energy. All right, guys. Hope that was informative. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in a video real soon.